Evening.
Good evening. Thank you very much. Thank you for your service. Obviously, you guys give of yourselves to do what you're doing. The community, I think we recognize that now that the political juice has been sucked out of the mask distraction, that we have to move forward. And one of the things I wanted to thank you for tonight was the resolution, the non-discrimination resolution, the CRT deal, because it's happening. And as a parent, I speak to other parents. There's a few things that we don't want. I'm biracial, I'm bilingual, I'm multicultural. The fact is, in America, in North Carolina, I can do anything I want, and I teach that to my children. And the person who tells my little pecan-colored kids that they're somehow oppressed based on the color of their skin would be absolutely wrong and absolutely at war with me. And I think that's the same for every parent. What the mask showed us is that the parents, the most powerful group of people in our country, that they're taking back the wheel. Now, obviously, we had to take the wheel back for the mask, but we're taking the wheel back from Washington all the way to Raleigh and into our local school board. Because CRT, all of that, the parents don't want it. It's a big fat lie. There's not one, if you believe in CRT, I want to tell you you're a liar. Because that means you look at your black neighbor and say that they're oppressed, and you look at your white neighbor and say that they're evil, regardless of the experience that you've had with them. And we're not going to do that. The parents in the United States of America, right here in North Carolina and Cabarrus County, we know that's not true because we believe the lives we live. The fact is, I've been a business owner right here in North Carolina, and I deal with white people, black people, Hispanic people. My children deal with everybody. And the racism is only happening at the government level and on the media. The fact is, you have racists, and you can't even find them hardly. You just hear the stories about them. But this is what we're dealing with. The parents are taking the wheel. I have an 8-year-old daughter who is absolutely dynamic, who can do anything. Athletically, intellectually, spiritually, and emotionally, she is a dynamo. And I don't want a man swimming against her in the pool. The fact is, I don't want her playing against boys in soccer. I don't even let my sons rough her up. Do you think I'm going to let your son rough her up? This is what we're talking about. Policy going back to the parents. Because if you think people who love America are willing to fight for it, you haven't met parents yet. Because I'm telling you, parents will go further down any street than anyone who loves their country alone. My name is Brian Echeverria. I thank you for your service, and we're taking back the wheel.
There's a man called Brandon Michon trying to read more from those books, daring to read aloud from the books that Loudoun County children are told to read. Watch how they try and shut him up as he does.
I'm going to read an excerpt from a freshman honors English class in Stonebridge. She's a hoe, just like her sister. Every dude on the courts. It's time for LCPS to get their acts and their house in order. The curtain has been pulled back, and people can now see the deficient leadership that's been in this county. My 5-year-old is being peddled transgender books in her library. Teenagers are being served pornography under the guise of young adult literature. Do something. Be a leader. Because if you know what, the citizens of this county deserve better. And if you're not willing to do it,
Can you please cover your nose with your mask?
you're all vaccinated. What the freak? Give me 10 seconds back. Give me 10 seconds back.
Sir, you know the rules. Thank you.
Wear your mask when you criticize us.
This father has every right to be furious at the school board. Shame on them. And anybody that is permitting this kind of material to be shown to kids. The fact that they cut his mic, too, to shut him up, I mean, it is up to a parent in the end what their kid is exposed to. It's up to them. It's their kid. It's not the school's kid. It's not the public government school's child to mold and to indoctrinate how they want. No. So, and especially when the school board is faced with so many parents in Loudoun County that have come out against all of their ridiculousness, don't they have to look in the mirror and say, wow, maybe we are really screwed up. Maybe we should, make some reforms here and listen to all these parents. Because the thing is, the parents are normal people. They're hardworking people in the community. They just want to live their lives and raise their family. They don't have some kind of weird utopian vision about crafting the minds of young children to bring on a socialist society in the future. I mean, I think that most of these teachers, that's what they want. They want to uproot traditional values and replace it with this weird woke stuff. So good on this father and any parent who stands up to these woke educators. I think he did a great job. Hopefully there's more parents like him.